Welcome to another chapter of Saucy Rogue. Your boy feeling a little full right now. Wasn't supposed to be eating like shit, but I've been eating like shit lately. And today I ate some JoJo's. If you don't know what JoJo's are, it's at this store called Trader Joe's, and they make cookies like Oreos, but they call it JoJo's, and it doesn't have all that preservatives and all that bullshit in there. But like I said, I wasn't supposed to eat that bullshit, because this past weekend went out there to Pismo with my lady's fam out there. We went out there to just, see how everything is and shit, and just have a little quick getaway vacation from all the fucking fiasco was going on with reality and work and all the other bullshit. But then, of course, just like any other trip, a little vacation, every little getaway is too short. So, ate pretty fucking good. When I mean good, I mean bad for your health. Burgers and fucking biscuits and gravy. Fucking this tsunami burrito I ate in Pismo called fucking, I don't know, out there in Beach and Biscuits. I think that's that's the name? Yeah, that's the name. Man, on the way back, ate some macaroni and cheeseburger. Come on, man. I need to knock that shit off. I needed to fucking jump back into working out. And today I didn't felt in with the guilty pleasure of eating bullshit ass cookies, man. Anyways, man, let's jump into this chapter real quick. Let's go to Saucy Cinema. Got a movie I'm picking this week. This is the last week for Halloween. And I'm picking a movie on Netflix. If you got Netflix, it's called Fractured. Now, if you watch that movie, it's a movie about this guy, they get in an accident, him, his wife, and his daughter. Sounds like last week, right? When the guy got into a car accident. Anyways, they're in a hospital in the ER, but he can't find his wife or his daughter. You don't know what the fuck is going on. So he begins to think maybe the hospital is in on it. Now, if you want to know what's going on, you're going to have to tune in to the movie Fractured. Watch it. It's on Netflix. Watch that shit. That's my movie selection for this week. And who knows? Maybe I'll just keep it going. Keep it up with horror movies, and maybe I'll just keep it up going with just regular movies and TV shows and whatever. But that's my pick for Saucy Cinema is Fractured. If you don't have Netflix, bum off somebody else who got Netflix. Sign in on their account, just like everybody else been doing. Everybody been kind of like doing that shit. Like, hey, here's my password. But the problem is with that, if everybody's all logged into one damn account, you're stuck. Because if everyone's watching it, you can't watch it. Because maybe you're only limited to like 3 people using the freaking account. Anyways, check that movie out. I believe it came out last year, but it's still a great gem to check out. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but the motherfucking World Series is a wrap. I think they play like less than 100 games. Yeah. In the freaking MLB. I don't know, man. All these sports shit that's going on, I feel like the only true sport, or not true sport, the only sport that's staying true to its schedule is football. They're not playing in no bubble. They're not cutting games short. They're actually moving games if it's like Sunday night to like Monday night, or if they need to move it to like a Tuesday or some bullshit like that. They gotta move it until everybody is tested and the tests come back negative and all that other fiasco bullshit. But anyways, yeah, I feel like football is the only one that's kind of like sticking to the game plan of yesteryear, from last season. I feel like that's the only sport that's kind of like doing it. Basketball, no, kind of got cut a little short. I don't know. The Lakers won. Now you got the fucking the Dodgers. You got the Dodgers winning now. It's like LA in basketball, LA in baseball. Who's next? Is it the Rams? As I wear this 49er hat, and the Rams is in the division. You think the LA Rams is gonna win? For you Bay Area fans or Cali fans that think the Raiders freaking rivalry of the LA Chargers might win, huh? Because the Rams or the Chargers might win this. Keep it all in LA for this year. Guess what? No, I don't think so. I don't know if you guys are looking at the football, but the Bucks is killing it right now. And they just murdered y'all Raiders out there in Las Vegas. But anyways, back to baseball. World Series. The Dodgers won that shit. Third time's a charm. This is their third time in, I don't know, 5 fucking years or some shit like that in the World Series, and they finally won. And the crazy thing is, I forgot his name. I'll pop his picture up and you'll see it. The player on the Dodgers had COVID. And he was, I guess, supposed to leave and not be able to celebrate with the rest of the team. But he comes back and he celebrates with the rest of the team. While he's still in fucking where he still has COVID. He has a positive test. And what does he do when he sits and celebrates with the rest of them? He has a mask on, which is cool. But then he takes the mask off. Now, he takes it completely off. He just lowers it, and then he just takes the whole shit off his ears. What? I don't understand how that shit works. To me, that makes no damn sense. Like, you should have just... Like, if you don't want to get your whole rest of your team sick from COVID, don't just celebrate in the back. Just wait. Now you're all fucked up. You might get everybody get the damn corona. And now, what are you going to do if you got the whole goddamn team all fucked up? You know, God forbid somebody die from fucking coronavirus in your team. And they can't fucking play next season. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know. Shout out to the homie Jock Peterson, though, on the Dodgers. I'm a damn Giants fan. I don't give a shit about the Dodgers. But if I'm going to support somebody on the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. Bay Area native. Gotta go for him, man. Shout out to him. He came from Palo Alto, you know. So, that's the only dude I'm kind of like happy for. For the rest, I don't know. This championship doesn't seem too fucking real for me. I don't know. Sports just been kind of like I say, it's just been like football. Maybe boxing. Boxing is still going. UFC is still going. Ooh, speaking of UFC, holy shit. If you guys watch that Khabib and that Justin Gaethje fight. Justin Gaethje. Where's your fucking skills at, man? You feel short. You couldn't wrestle. You hit some leg kicks. The leg kicks on Khabib wasn't really pushing it. It looked like there was more like feints. Not really feints. Kind of like throwing just feelers out there, trying to keep him at bay. You wasn't really trying to put punishment on those kicks to really like tear his leg apart. I don't know, man. And he got you. I heard that he got him with the triangle because he would have got him with the arm bar, but because his family was watching, he didn't want to embarrass he didn't want to like embarrass Justin Gaethje in front of his own family by trying to fucking break his arm off because Justin Gaethje said he wasn't going to tap. But he ended up blacking out from the triangle choke, but it's because I think his hand was kind of like caught a certain way. He tapped, but I think in a certain position he was angled. He couldn't tap in the view of the fucking referee, so the referee wasn't able to like to see it. So he ended up blacking out. That's the shitty thing. It sucks, but Khabib, man, and then he goes on to say that he's going to retire. Dana White announces him as the pound-for-pound champ right now. And then, of course, John Jones come out talking about, oh, if he ain't the pound-for-pound, he don't even have the certain amount of title defenses I have. Like, like how he has, because he only has like a few or some shit compared to, I don't know. It is crazy. John Jones, for sure has way more title defenses than Khabib. And he's been in the game for a while, but Khabib is undefeated. John Jones, he has a defeat, but the defeat was more of a disqualification because of a downward elbow. And they said it was an illegal move. The dude was like all fucked up. We knew, and like the one who won didn't look like a winner. It was Matt Hamill. He didn't look like a winner. It was John Jones who's the one that was cleaning that house on that shit. And yeah, I don't know. John Jones, I don't know, man. You got busted for steroids, so that kind of like taints your record. If you get busted for steroids, and yes, you have more title defenses. You got a guy with steroids, and then you got another guy who hasn't been on steroids, and he's undefeated. What do you think? My opinion, with all that going on, with all that other bullshit, John Jones, I would say Khabib will be more of the pound for pound fighter. But at the same time, let this motherfucker have his moment. Jesus Christ, Jones. Let him have his fucking moment, dude. And Khabib is now 29-0. And I know everybody like, oh, he wants that 30-0. And I think Tony Ferguson said he'll be waiting. He said he'll be waiting for Khabib to come out of retirement because you know he's going to try to get out of retirement. He can't stay retired. Khabib also said he wanted to fight GSP. That was like a dream fight for him. So it could happen. GSP fought Michael Bisping not that long ago. GSP still might come back, try to fight Khabib. Never know. It'll be a pretty dope super fight to see because they both kind of got like the same style. They like to wrestle a lot. Crazy thing is GSP wasn't really a wrestler, but then he out-wrestled Matt Hughes, who was a collegiate wrestler. Killer in the wrestling game. And they got dogged by GSP, but we'll see what happens with that in the future. Another crazy thing that's happening right now is New York and California. I think New York, but for sure California, got movie theaters that's opening up. We all know because they got the whole COVID restrictions on how they do in certain places. I think certain restaurants, I think in San Mateo County, some parts of the Bay, they're going to start opening their restaurants at 50% capacity indoor. So I don't know how comfortable you guys are feeling out there. I don't know if the anxiety is all shooting through the roof and shit because you're going to be sitting out there and be amongst certain people. But I also heard in the movie theaters when people went, it wasn't really crowded. And the cool thing right now, I believe it's AMC, you can rent out a whole auditorium, a whole theater. And I think the limit is 19 people to your party. And I think it only costs like $100. Now, it's $100. It's not bad because you know the regular price for a person to go is still pretty expensive, even for fucking matinee. But here's the flip side to this. If you go watch a movie in the movie theaters and you rent the bitch out for $100, you ain't watching no new movies that's coming out. You're watching some old shit. So you're probably going there and you're watching who knows what, fucking Madagascar with your kids. Or you could be watching this shit at home. Or you could be watching Frozen. This is for all you kids that be sitting out there trying to, your parents with kids trying to find movies and shit at the theater. If you want to get them out the house, you know, so be it. I understand getting that little cabin fever. You want to go out to the movies. Sure, go out to the movies. But you got to understand these ain't new movies. There ain't new movies in the movie theaters. Now, you might go there and watch fucking Godfather. Who knows? You might go watch, maybe they showing Scarface. Maybe they're watching fucking Monsters Ball with fucking Halle Berry getting piped by Billy Bob Thornton. Who knows? Maybe that's what they're showing. But it ain't new movies. Now, if you down to go watch an old-ass movie in a big-ass theater and paying $100 with a maximum limit of 19 people to go, do it. But I think you sit, if it's not rented out, a whole theater, I believe it's every row skipped. So, and I believe it's also not each chair you skip. I don't think it's every other chair. It's probably like every 2 chairs or some shit. You're separated from everybody else. You know, that whole 6 feet distance thing. Yeah, so you can do that. If you guys are still feeling going to the movies and shit. But also, what's always been open is the drive-thrus or the drive-ins. Now, if you want to go to the drive-ins, you can watch movies in the drive-ins. But at the same time, you're watching some old-ass movies. You might be watching Purge. You might be watching The Croods. If you don't know what The Croods is, that's another classic kids movie. For your parents out there to take your knuckle-ass kids to go out there. Your knucklehead-ass kids gonna go out there and watch whatever fucking movie there is in the drive-in. But remember, if you go to the drive-ins, get a speaker that's portable. Preferably the ones that's over there at Costco. It's like $120. They call them the block rockers or the some shit, job rockers or something. Anyways, get that speaker. It'll save you a lot of time, save a lot of fucking energy on your car so it doesn't get burned out. So you can use that speaker. Hell, last time I went, me and my lady and a couple of family, we went out there, sat in the back of my truck, put that speaker on. I was generous. I had the volume at a high volume, and I had everybody sitting next to me on their cars like, hey, yo, I got you. I'm going to turn my shit up so I can save the battery on your car so you ain't got to be sitting out here like some dumb fucks, all right? I see you guys out here in these buckets, and your power window going to get rolled down, and it's going to be finito. So go out there with a fucking portable speaker and don't be a dummy, all right? Don't be sitting out there camping with your kids in the fucking drive-in parking lot because your ass didn't want to go buy a speaker and your battery fucking dies out. So, yeah, that's what it is. I'm going to put this shit, I'm going to wrap it up right now. I'm going to tell you right now, remember Saucy Cinema, Fractured on Netflix. Check that movie out. It's a doozy. It's nice. The World Series champs, the fucking Dodgers. And if you want to go to the movie theaters, you can go. They're open. But if you want to rent them out, they're like $100, and I believe that's for AMC. And a maximum of 19 people can go. But also remember, they are not new movies. They're old. So that's about it. The lights turns off, and that's chapter 2, y'all.